The entire cryptocurrency market is absolutely on fire, with Bitcoin undoubtedly the king of the crypto rally. Bitcoin's dominance is now north of 40%. Just a few months ago, it was south of 40% in the low 30s. The question is, as we're rallying right now, as the entire crypto community is rallying, why is Bitcoin reigning supreme against so many other altcoins? Bitcoin's dominance at 46% is absolutely massive. However, a far cry from Bitcoin's maximum dominance of around 65%, as far as I can remember. One of the main bullish signals for specifically Bitcoin is a run for safety as cryptocurrency is being attacked to Bitcoin. If you are a large institutional investor, you don't want to invest in possible securities as per Gary Gensler and the SEC. So a run for safety is proof of work technology, and the only proof of work technology that's worth a damn is Bitcoin. On this channel, many times I have an argument with people where people say Bitcoin doesn't serve any purpose, Bitcoin is old technology, Bitcoin is a dinosaur, and to you I'm going to say you're an idiot. Everybody will always run for safety to Bitcoin. Most institutional investors, and by far cryptocurrency is like 70 or 80% institutional investment money, only care about Bitcoin, followed by Ethereum, and then a little bit about all the other altcoins. Most of these dinosaurs that are handling dinosaur money care only about Bitcoin, and they don't give a flying fizzle about your DeFi and your decentralization. They don't give a shit. Fidelity just opened up its fund to cryptocurrency trading. Fidelity has 40 million users within the United States, and they opened up trading in 36 of the United States states. The problem is the trading is not pure trading where you can't receive, you can't send. You could just buy and hodl for your retirement account or to get exposure to cryptocurrency. This is a great thing. However, it's not going to be contributing to most cryptocurrencies, and it's not going to be contributing to DeFi whatsoever. Trading is only for Bitcoin and Ethereum. Do you see the storyline here? The same storyline that I've been telling you on this channel for quite a while. Trading fees are feeless, no trading fees, but they will take a 1% spread. It is what it is, and I really appreciate that Fidelity is bringing so much exposure to cryptocurrency, because if they start investing in Bitcoin or they start investing in Ethereum, it's possible that they're going to then start investing in some other type of altcoin in the future. The dominance of Bitcoin right now is 46%. Just a few months ago, the dominance of Bitcoin was around 35%. The all-time high of dominance from what I can remember of Bitcoin was around 65%. Bitcoin still has a long way to go. Right now, there is an absolute 100% attack on cryptocurrency. Signature Bank has been taken over. Mr. Frank is half of the people that wrote something called the Frank-Dodd Act. Frank-Dodd Act was literally the act that was created in 2008 during the last financial crisis, during the last financial collapse. And it pretty much outlines what's going to happen to the banking system and the economic system if there's another collapse, and regulations for banking. He sits on the board of Signature Bank. When Signature Bank was being taken over by the Federal Reserve, possibly being bought out by, as rumors will have, Bank of America, he said that, listen, this is 100% a systematic attack on cryptocurrency by the SEC. And he's not the only one that's been saying this. A lot of people have been saying this, and the proof is in the pudding. You can see Gary Gensler's absolute freaking hate on cryptocurrency. By Signature Bank going down and Silvergate going down, there's very few actual banking institutions that can give 24/7 cryptocurrency conversion between any fiat and any cryptocurrency. And this is something that all crypto exchanges that you personally use, for example, Coinbase, actually rely on. As there's an attack on the banking system that banks cryptocurrency, institutional investors and people like you and me run for safety and invest in the safest cryptocurrency that they can. What is that? Bitcoin. And that is why Bitcoin is currently trading above 27,000, almost 28,000. On top of this, Coinbase just made a statement that they're going to be looking for outside of the United States borders to open up a completely different exchange. The United States is 100% hindering the growth of cryptocurrency. For some reason, and I don't understand why, the United States is not a leader in cryptocurrency, and they will lose a lot of money because people will just do crypto in other countries. The United States is quite literally fucking with our money, and I don't understand why they're doing this, but there is absolutely a hidden agenda and an ulterior motive. A lot of people think this has something to do with CBDCs. I have no idea, to be honest with you. In this video, I won't go over that. But one thing is clear. If you want a run on safety, that safety would be Bitcoin. Head over to my table right now. I want to show you some really cool charts. This is a survey that was taken by Coinbase. I think it has a great amount of information. 80% of Americans think the global financial system unfairly favors powerful interests. Do you agree? I do. 76% of crypto investors agree that cryptocurrency and blockchain are the future. I agree, and no shit, 76% of those people would agree. They're literally invested into crypto. I guess the other 24% are just holding crypto just to hold crypto as an investment. 67% of Americans agree that the financial system needs a major change or a complete overhaul. I agree with this. 20% of Americans own crypto. Despite the tumultuous events of 2022, crypto ownership has remained unchanged since early 2022. And for anybody that wants to know, this survey was taken in February. They spoke to around 2,000 American adults, conducted by Morning Consult. This is a tweet by Coinbase. This is the amount of staking in the world for Ethereum. Obviously, Coinbase is getting absolutely shellacked for what's happening right now, as the SEC is starting to call Ethereum a security, which means anybody staking Ethereum has a problem. Remember, the SEC came after KuCoin. KuCoin settled for $30 million. And one of the reasons they settled or came after them for is staking Ethereum. Americans love their stake. Here's why you need to keep staking the accountant of blockchain in the US. Keep it staking. And they're saying that 46% of all Ethereum staking is on America, followed by Germany, Singapore, and the UK. Coinbase is currently looking for overseas opportunities to open up trading bases overseas. They literally said they cannot get a fair ruling, clear clarification from the SEC. That's what they said. I literally posted this on my Twitter. Check this out. I put this tweet out yesterday. This is as per Coinbase. This is literally quoting Coinbase. As per Coinbase, there is no way to register with the SEC. We have tried, and there's just no way to do it. Coinbase Chief Policy Officer Faryar Shehzad told Yahoo Finance in an interview, and I quote, "In fact, we have submitted a petition with the SEC back in June where we enumerated the specific issues that the agency would have to resolve crypto platforms to be able to come in and register." The SEC is literally attacking crypto. The United States is literally attacking crypto. They make all of these rules that you have, or statements that you have to do something, but they don't give you an ability to actually do what they're saying you need to do. And it's evident here. This is Coinbase, the largest regulated exchange in the world, a publicly traded company, and they're saying that they have a problem. You know why the fees of Coinbase is so freaking expensive compared to the fees of Binance and KuCoin and all these other exchanges? Because Coinbase is actually regulated. But as the regulation gets tighter, it's not a fair playing field because only Coinbase has to abide by these regulation rules, while these other exchanges, the competition who are outside the United States borders, do not have to. And therefore, Coinbase is still going to be operating in the United States, but they are looking for a new business venture outside of the United States. And in the future, maybe they close down, they won't be publicly traded, and they move out of the country. And then what happens? We lose jobs, we lose business, we lose revenue. The United States is losing in this race. As per Kevin O'Leary, who I know nobody likes anymore, but he says that and the United States is the most advanced country, or of the advanced countries, the United States is the last for cryptocurrency regulation. This is a current chart. We're currently up 3% to 1.16 trillion for the crypto market. I want you guys to pay attention to this. The total crypto market volume over the last 24 hours was 77 billion. The DeFi was 7.2 billion, which was 9.35%. This is the most DeFi that I've seen in since I can remember, actually. It's always between 5 and 10%, but this is the first time I actually see it close to 10%, which means within this crypto pump, a lot of people are actually using DeFi because they don't trust the banks. Trending number one, Bitcoin. And currently Bitcoin is trading at $27,000. Did they hit 28,000? No, they hit 27,700, it seems like. That was like the recent high. And the volume, $42 billion. There has been $42 billion of cryptocurrency, specifically to Bitcoin, traded in the last 24 hours. That's absolutely freaking insane. This is crypto bubbles. It tells you what's growing and what's not growing. This is Bitcoin right here. As you can see, Bitcoin is a really nice bubble, 35%. This is for the last week. Over here, you see something called stacks. A lot of people don't know what stacks is, but I'm going to explain to you what stacks is. Bitcoin is layer one. Stacks is a layer two solution built on top of Bitcoin. Stacks uses a coding language called Clarity. Stacks allows you to build smart contracts on top of Bitcoin. Stacks uses the security of Bitcoin blockchain, but now allows you to do things that are nearly free, nearly instant, and actually do cool shit. Before, you were able to stack your stacks, stack not staking, in order to get rewards in STX, which is stack tokens. Now, Stacks is having an upgrade that's going to happen actually tomorrow, and Stacks is going to allow you to stake for Bitcoin rewards. And that's why, if you look at Stacks over the last month, Stacks is literally the largest winner for the last month. Now, I had a sizable position in Stacks, but this guy that you're looking at right here is a freaking moron. Freaking moron. And I sold out of my Stacks position for a larger position in Algorand. What a freaking idiot I was. Let's keep moving. This is Barney Frank. Barney Frank is the person that sat on the board of Signature Bank. He was the author of the Dodd-Frank Act. That's the act of the 2008 during the banking collapse. And he made a really cool statement right here. Frank, for his part, was quick to suggest that Signature was a victim of a political attack, telling CNBC on Monday that regulators wanted to send a very strong anti-crypto message. You tell me what you think in the comments down below. Is crypto under attack or not? I personally believe for freaking sure, I cannot possibly in my mind fathom anything other than an attack what's currently happening to cryptocurrency. Because of this attack and because of these collapses, this is what's adding fuel to the fire of Bitcoin. As there's more attacks, people who want to invest into crypto are fleeing completely to Bitcoin, because this is literally the first crypto that everybody's worried about. And this is also a crypto that Gary Gensler did speeches about and praises and does not consider to be a security. It's considered to be a commodity, which is not under the jurisdiction of the SEC, but under the jurisdiction of the Commodities Board. It's a huge, huge different level of scrutiny, as the SEC has a shit ton more money than the Commodities Board. And the Commodities Board is just like, yo, if you're not hurting anybody, do what the hell you need to do. But the SEC, Gary Gensler, is all up your freaking ass. This shows you the dominance of Bitcoin. Currently, the dominance of Bitcoin is at 43%. If you look back for the last year, the last time that Bitcoin had this type of dominance was actually back in June 2022. And then you remember what happened, right? It just went boop, 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 boop. Why does this matter? If you go to this is the Fear and Greed Index. Right now we have greedy. Before we had fear. Just a week ago we had fear, which means as you have more fear in the market, that means that it's technically oversold. Be greedy when people are fearful. Be fearful when people are greedy, as per Warren Buffett. So maybe the greed can go to extreme greed and then it should reset. However, nobody actually knows what's going to happen. I hope all of this information in some way, shape, or form helped you to make your decision of what's going to happen. I personally believe there is going to be more runs to safety to Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is going to increase its dominance over other cryptocurrencies. I do believe that Bitcoin was invented in 2008 by a man, a woman, or a group going by the pseudonym Satoshi Nakamoto, who consequently named Silvio McCallie in the white paper. Where is Silvio with Algorand? I don't know, but I wish he would come out in front and really take the reins of the Algorand project. But that's neither here or there. I'm just a little bit sour that Algorand is doing really freaking bad in this crypto war. There is going to be a run for safety to Bitcoin. There is going to be a second run to Ethereum. All institutional investors run towards Bitcoin with every single dollar that they have to invest into crypto. As more regulation is going to come and more uncertainty is going to come, Bitcoin is definitely going to be a run for safety. However, Bitcoin already had a nice little run up to $27,000. Does that mean it can't go to 30, 40, 50,000? That does not mean that. Maybe it can. Everything is going to be dependent on what's going to happen with our economy. Is there going to be more money printing? And if there is more money printing, that means in general tech sector, which Bitcoin is part of, should be going up. As the whole market is going to keep going up, I do believe that Bitcoin is going to keep its dominance, if that made sense. Where it stops, I don't know. But as long as the crypto market goes up, I do believe that Bitcoin is going to continue to go. Is it going to be the number one crypto, asset that's going to go higher than everyone else? No, but it will be one of them. And these are my thoughts about what's currently happening with the cryptocurrency market. However, take it with a grain of salt because everything can change, literally split in literally a second. Nobody thought the banks were going to collapse. A week later, we have several banks that are collapsed and collapsing. And the Federal Reserve still has around $1.7 trillion that they could do in quantitative easing, specifically for the banking system. But specifically for the banking system then trickles this down to the rest of the economy that most people are just missing and not understanding. Guys, thank you so much for watching. I need you guys to do two things. The first one is obviously hit the little bell notification so you guys can get my videos when they come out. And most importantly, for the weekend, because it is a weekend, make sure you keep it clean in between because hygiene is very important. Have a good day.